What's up, you guys? It's your boy. Welcome to my world, and I'm here today with Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 257. Now, the Holy War is right around the corner. And this Holy War doesn't seem like a war because it's going to be a little lackluster because it's only going to be able to last at least 2 days. At least from my standpoint. I mean, it could go on longer, but I'm saying like the whole goal is, or at least part of the goal is to break the curse that's already on Elizabeth, right? So it make no sense just for them to have a war and then she dies and then what's the point? So the whole side of Stigma would really have no reason to fight except for like the demon clan, but like that's one of the main purposes is Elizabeth. Like I'm like what? Like but it makes sense. So this chapter from what it looks like Arthur is gone. Arthur is dead. This man, he's not like getting healed by Elizabeth, in which last chapter I didn't forget that Elizabeth was there. I was already basically like, yeah, he's already gone, and there's only like two options. Like I didn't even think about Elizabeth healing him. But yeah, Elizabeth could have healed him. But in this chapter she couldn't because for one thing, because of the resonance from Kusak's ability, he had the sword was like stuck in him. Cusack was still in his mind to his like last dying breath. Till everything went black in Arthur's mind, right? Till he couldn't till he was dead pretty much. For half of the chapter, we see Merlin, and she's like the complete opposite of what she is. She's usually like very eccentric, very like confident, very I don't want to say cocky, but she's just very confident in her ability. She's very dominant. She was saying things like, "Oh, Arthur, you lied to me. You were gonna show me a whole new world." Like for some reason, Arthur brings her this excitement, this fresh breath of life. She gives, I think for her it's like this hope in humanity almost, you know? Like she sees this young man with a lot of talent and she puts all her cards on him. And to find out that he died like right in front of her, that breaks her heart. Out of the people in Not So Tired, that she only really cares for like three people. That's like Meliodas, Elizabeth, and Arthur. She only really cares for about three people, honestly. Seven Deadly Sins, like that's her people. Don't get me wrong, but like if we're talking about like that she actually like, cares about, that she like cry for, it's those three. Like real talk, like it's Meliodas, Arthur, and Elizabeth. And I put Meliodas at the bottom of the list. Then Arthur and I put Elizabeth over Arthur. But yeah, she's just broken and all that. She just like, where is his soul? Is your soul still in your body? Like is your soul in the sword? And it's already in the collection of where all the other heroes are? Or is the sword already looking for new hosts? Like she's just so down. And you can see Escanor. Like he's gonna try and console her, right? He's trying to go over ways of how to go about her in this situation. And he's like, he just can't find it. Like Elizabeth brings up a fact that like he like this man was like really important for you. Like he was like the most important person to you, right? And Escanor, he just can't handle it. Escanor to me is the only sin that doesn't have like, he is the personification of his sin, pride, right? Everyone else is pretty much the reverse. They may start off like what their sin describes, but for the most part they're the reverse. Escanor, this is humbling him in a way that all that pride and everything, he's realizing that it doesn't really mean that much, honestly. Like he still holds his pride in high regards, but when it comes to Merlin, it's like you need more than pride. And I think he's finally understanding that you can't just like, I'm Escanor, there, accept me. No, no. Like it doesn't work like that. And I feel like Escanor is gonna go on this journey of self-discovery, and he's gonna find that there's more there's more than just like, I'm Escanor. Like why are you not fawning over me, right? Or why are you not accepting me? Why are you taking this child over me, right? He's gonna find out the reason for that, and that's gonna help him grow as a character. But aside from the Escanor stuff, Elizabeth helps Merlin back on track, right? She gives her a kiss on the forehead, and she's like, "Yeah, I bless you." And this is like a thing she used to do way back when, probably about like 3,000 years ago, when she was riding with Meliodas and Elizabeth way back when. Um, and it's just like a little it's like a little like pick me up. It's like when she was crying, when she was like a little kid. It's like this is like, you know, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you, right? And when she does that, she just like regains back her drive and all that stuff. And she just like gets up and Elizabeth is like, calm down. You don't have to rush yourself. You don't have to do all this and in such strenuous times. And she's like, no, I have to. I don't want to lose anyone else. This she's like, the whole purpose is for no. She's like, I'm going to make sure that you and Meliodas don't die. And I'm like, hey man, that's good that because you need Merlin. Merlin is like a top contender. You need her. She's like the glue. You know what I'm saying? She's a strategist in a sense. And but I also feel like that's going to be her downfall in a way. She is ready. I don't think she's in the mind state to where she can go out and fight. Especially not Meliodas. I don't think she can go, or Cusack for that matter. I don't think mentally I think something's gonna go awry. Physically I think she's fine, but mentally I think nah. Nah. So we go to basically a board meeting for the strategy on how this holy war is gonna go down. So we basically break it down into three groups. We have the defensive team, which is originally it's Griamore, Hendrickson, and Dreyfus, right? They're the defense force, right? And then you have the search and destroy, right? Um, that's pretty much the Holy Knights and Saramel and Taramel, I guess, leading for the goddesses, right? And then you have originally you had Gil Thunder and Hausa leading for the Holy Knights, right? And this was going to be the biggest group. This is like the battlefield. This is like where everyone's going to fight. And then you had the assault team, right? The assault force. And this is going to be the smallest group because they're going to go directly to Camelot to fight Meliodas and Zeldris, right? So that was going to originally have Merlin and Merlin, Rudisile, and Escanor, right? Three of the strongest people in Taizai, easily top 10. But then this is where things start going crazy. So Rudisile starts talking to Elizabeth, and he starts talking like he starts talking crap. He's like, "Yo, is it that hard for you to see your lover die, right? Because she's not going with them. She's not going with the assault force. She's going with the search and destroy, right? Because that's where all the seven deadly sins are, right? And this is where things start, like people start switching. Like Rudisile's then like, oh no, Henderson, he's not beyond the defense force. He's going to be with me because he wanted to. He wants to guard me. Like I said, this is going to be Henderson's downfall because he is a druid and he praises the goddesses, right? He praises them. So he's going to follow him blindly. He's going to follow Rudisile blindly. Rudisile doesn't care about humans, demons, giants, fairies, nothing. All he cares about is goddess. And then you have Gil Thunder, who's like, yo, I'm not I'm not going on the search and destroy, because he's like, okay, so you have Hendrickson. He's talking to Rudisile. He's like, you have Hendrickson protecting you, right? He's guarding you, right? Well, I'm going to be guarding Margaret. I'm going to be guarding her body. So you got my boy. You got okay. This is good. This is good. You got my boy Gil Thunder, right? Merlin, Rudisile, Hendrickson, and Escanor, all going to the base of operations for the demons, Camelot, right? Where they're going to be facing Meliodas, probably Estarossa, and Zeldris. Even though they stated that like they needed to stop Estarossa because he was going around and collecting the commandments from the Ten Commandments. They needed, that's what the search and destroy party is pretty much for. I still feel like Estarossa could possibly be back at Camelot, back at Camelot's castle by now. You got these 5 individuals, right? That's going to take on Meliodas, and they're gonna have to do, because Meliodas and Zeldris. One thing, I think Escanor can beat Zeldris. I do think that. I think Escanor can beat Zeldris, right? Merlin So then you have Merlin, Rudisile, you got Merlin, Rudisile, Hendrickson, and Gilthunder, right? All on Meliodas. Slaughter. Easy. Slaughter. Unless you're fighting at high noon, which obviously they're gonna make plans for. Like you're not beating Meliodas. You might beat Zeldris, but you're not beating Meliodas. Hell no. Not even in your like dreams. Not even. Like you have all these demons that's coming out of the seal. Like the seal, the goddess seal is almost broken, right? And then you have Cusack and Chandler who's going into their transformed stages, right? Cusack, we don't even know what he can do. We barely know what Cusack can do, but he can manipulate the mind. So Cusack is gonna go there and he's gonna wreck the search and destroy party, right? It's just being led by Tarmil, Sarmil, and Hausa. Like what? Like, you know the graces of Tarmil and Sarmil, and we haven't seen them in action. I mean, we have, but that was like 3,000 years ago. And we already know what Hausa can do. But you got Cusack and Chandler? What? Come on now. No, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Cusack's like he can turn day into night. So if he does that, and it has a very wide area of effect, he can just do that. Escanor's already nerfed. Y'all go to Camelot, you're done. I see no reason why they wouldn't put precautions up against Escanor too. So in this battle, I do like their strategy, but at the end of the day, I do feel like the Demon Clan is going to wreck house. Not only Chandler alone is impressive. He can bring down meteors and make illusions. What are you talking about? And they have an army of red and gray demons. What? The Holy Knights are going to get wrecked. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. I mean, I know they have the giants and the fairies with them. Okay, and the seven deadly sins. Okay, so maybe I'm a little bit off, but I'm just saying the seven deadly sins couldn't be a powered down Cusack. Y'all, let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments down below. Leave a thumbs up. Click the little bell so you can get the notifications every time I post. I will see you guys later. Peace.